Hey y'all, it's Kinsey here. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because we're going to be reviewing the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism collection. I bought the entire collection, which has an eyeshadow palette, a blush palette, 3 lip oils, and a sponge for some reason. I got a free sponge, a new one. I'm so excited to try this out because I love Lunar Beauty sponges. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it because I'm so excited. Okay, I hope the lighting in this video isn't too off. I got a new background and I'm so excited. I think it looks so good compared to what it used to. This is just like my bookshelf that I have. Like, look how pretty. I just had to mention my cute bookshelf back there. It's so cute. But let's go ahead and get into the review. Okay, so the Nude Prism collection came with an eyeshadow palette, a blush palette, and 3 lip oils, plus a sponge. Here's what the card looks like. It's so pretty. Manny looks so good in this. And then the back of it just shows like the eyeshadow, the blush, and the lip oils. I haven't opened anything in the box yet. So I just pulled this out. It's the blush and the eyeshadow palette, I believe, because they feel like they're wrapped together. Let's go ahead and rip into this. So here are the 2 palettes. They both came bubble wrapped separately. I'm going to open the eyeshadow palette first. Here's what the unicorn looks like. I think this is so pretty. I love the like cherry blossoms on it. So here is what the palette looks like. Such gorgeous packaging. The moon is like raised a little bit and it has the same like cherry blossoms on the front as it did on the unicorn. So pretty. Look at this palette, you guys. Oh, it's like a neutral girl's dream. But it has like a little bit of more pinky tones in it, I would say. I don't think I'm going to do swatches for this palette just because I don't feel like swatches are any good idea of how good a palette is, and I just think that swatches are kind of pointless. I'm so excited to get into this palette. Let's go ahead and open the blush palette. So here is what the blush or cheek palette looks like in the unicorn. Just says Nude Prism Blush on that. So pretty. Here is what the packaging looks like for this one. I love it. I think it's so stunning. They go so well together. This one is more blue. This one's pink. Oh, so gorgeous. Here is what the blushes look like. I think the blushes are absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to dip into this palette. Everyone say hi to Tessa. She wanted in my room, so if you hear her little collars jingling, that's who it is. It's Tessa. Say hi. Mwah. You'll probably hear her collars jingling like I'm sure you just did, but she likes to be in here, so she's gonna have to stay, or she's gonna be barking at the door. Okay, so next up we have the 3 lip oils that came in the collection. These are a new formula for Lunar Beauty, and I'm so excited to get into them and try them out because I love Lunar Beauty's glosses. They're so good. But yeah, here's the 3 unicorn. So pretty. As I said, there's 3 shades. Here's the packaging. It is so pretty. It's like a very light pink. It's similar to their glosses. Here's what the gloss looks like compared to the lip oil. So the gloss is white and this is like a very light pink color. That's just in my like top drawer because I love it. But yeah, so the 3 shades are Kiss Me, Dare Me, and Expose Me. I don't really want to do swatches because you're probably not going to be able to see color since it is a lip oil, but I believe Expose Me is like a clear, Dare Me is like a super really sheer light pink, and then Kiss Me is a little bit of a like darker pink. You can probably tell right there in the camera. Came with a new sponge. So I have the 2 original sponges, the really light pink one and the black one. And I didn't know that he was coming out with a new sponge, but here it is. It's so pretty. It's like a nude and white marble with, it's like an oval shaped, but I'm super excited to get into these because I love his sponges. Okay, so let's talk prices. I just looked up the prices, and the eyeshadow palette is $48, which I think is a super good price for it because it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3, 18 shadows for $48. I feel is very good. Packaging just so beautiful. Comes with a huge mirror, as you can see, like very big, so that's a plus. And the blush palette is $35. That is an amazing price for a blush palette because, for one, you get 6 blushes in one palette, and these pans are huge for a blush. Like, my Hourglass blush I think is like $40 something, and that's for one blush. This has 6 blushes for $35, and it has a mirror. And the packaging is just beautiful. So, and the lip oils are all $18 individually. So I just was looking on Lunar Beauty's website, and these are scented. I didn't even know that. Kiss Me lip oil is watermelon. The Dare Me is peach. And Expose Me is mango. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, and then we're going to get into the eyeshadow first. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I have my eyebrows on and my base on my eyes. I just used a concealer because that's what I always do, so I didn't want to change anything up. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the eyeshadow palette. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and go a little bit more pinky toned to match my shirt. But other than that, I'm just going to kind of wing it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Cherry Blossom, which is just this like really pale pinky color up at the top. There's not too much kickback in the pan. Just a little bit. As you can see, you already see a little bit of color payoff there. I'm just gonna do something kind of subtle, not subtle, but something not super extreme today, because I just want to see how these eyeshadows work. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit more just so you can see me a tad bit better. Okay, there we go. So now we are very up close and personal. My eyebrows are not even, but they're never even because this one does its own thing and this one never wants to listen. So yeah, just ignore that the best you can. Dipping back into that Cherry Blossom color and kind of just putting this all over the crease. Not being very precise with it at all. Just throwing that color on there. Honestly, I feel like this palette could be very good for like wedding type makeup because wedding makeup is usually something simple and they like a little bit of pinky and usually not a lot of like color. They usually just want something neutral, and this palette is, I feel like, very good for that. They have a little bit of pinky, it has a little bit of brown neutral. So yeah. So now that I have those colors on and just like blended out, just gonna take the Morphe R39 brush and I'm gonna dip into I think I'm gonna dip into Sakura, which is up here in this corner. It's like a darker mauve type purple, and I'm just gonna start building that up in the crease here. So far these shadows are very pigmented and easy to blend. I'm not getting any resistance blending or anything like that. The colors are meshing well together so far. I'm liking this, I'm liking this. That color is very pretty. Going back over with that bigger blender and diffusing that out. I just like to pat the pigment on, and then I like to start to blend. Because that way you get most of the pigment that you want in that one area, and then you get the rest as you blend. Back into that Cherry Blossom shade, that really light pink, and just diffusing that even more. Okay, so that's looking pretty right now. I don't want anything harsh at the moment, so I'm just leaving it nice and blended out. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my JH40 brush, which is just a small blender, and I'm going to dip into this really dark shade down here, Bloom For You. It's like a very dark purple color. I'm just going to dip into that and build up the outer corner even more. Like, I barely dipped into that, and wow, the pigment was crazy. And just going over that shade, just buffing it out a little bit. These colors are working beautifully together. I'm loving this palette so far. But that eye is looking so beautiful so far. I'm loving how it's looking. I am leaving it a little bit harsh here and not blend it out too much. Just the kind of look that I'm going for right now. I'm really liking it though. And like I said, I'm sorry if the lighting keeps changing. I'm using some artificial lights and some natural lighting from outside, so that's why it keeps changing, because it looks like it's about to rain outside. So the clouds are covering the sun. So yeah, that's why it's getting a little bit darker and stuff, because it's not very sunny out today, unfortunately. But I just got my package in the mail a day ago, and I just got back in town, so I went and picked it up. And I was like, I have to film a review like today and get it up because I love this, and I was so excited to try it. This is only with 3 shades. I could do something with way more shades, but I didn't want to. I was liking how this was looking, so. Alright, I think that's all that I'm going to do for the matte shades right now. I'm going to go ahead and go into a shimmer shade. Here's the first 4 shimmers in the palette. They are absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to go in with Sam today. Here's those shimmers swatch, the first 4. I have So Icy, You're Golden, Laura, and Sam. And look at those shimmers. Oh, they are so pretty. This one is Expose, and this one is Star-Crossed. And oh my god, Star-Crossed? Insane. So beautiful. But I'm not going to use that one today, unfortunately, because I did more of a pinky look. So I'm going to go in with Sam. I'm just going to go on my finger because I know that it's going to work way better with your finger, as most foily shimmers do. So I'm just taking that and I am just putting that right on my lid. That shade is so pretty. Okay, so now that I have those 2 shimmers laid down, I'm just going to go in and try and blend this a little bit better right here where those 2 meet. Okay, so the eyes are looking so pretty. I usually do a little bit more intense looks, but today I wasn't feeling it. I feel like this collection is just for like a soft type of look. So that's what I was feeling. Okay, so now that I have those blended out a little bit, I'm just going to take a super small brush like this, and I'm dipping back into that Sam shimmer, and I'm just going to make these edges a little bit more clean with this brush, since I couldn't get in there with my finger because I have really long nails. Alright, so now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go ahead and do my base off camera, and I'll come back when it's time for blush. And yeah, so I will be right back for that. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and did my lower lash line off camera and the rest of my face with bronzer and everything. I didn't put on any cream blush today, just so we could see exactly what the colors of these blushes will bring. But I'm so excited, so let's go ahead and get into the blushes. Again, I'm not going to swatch any of these just because I don't feel like swatching does anything. So yeah, I'm just going to go into one of the colors and put it on my face. I usually like more of a peachy blush, but since my eyes are so pink, I think I'm going to go ahead and go into the shade Pink Prince, which is up in the middle here On camera, it looks much more like purpley than it is in person, but it's just like a cool tone pink, and it's pretty light. So I'm just tapping in with my brush like this. Tap off, and let's go ahead and go in. I already see some color getting put down, which is a good sign. But they're not too pigmented, which I don't like if a blush is too pigmented, or bronzer, because then I feel like I can't blend it out. But yeah, so far this color is very pretty. So let's go ahead, put it on the other side. I like to keep my blush up pretty high because it helps lift the face. So yeah, this shade is showing up, but I think it's a little light for my skin right now. This would be a good winter shade for me, I believe. I'm gonna tap into the tiniest bit of Kawaii, like literally just one tap like I just did, and like tap off the excess because I think this is going to be so bright. Oh yeah. So pretty. One tap. Tap, tap, tap. Let's go here. And then bring it down just a little bit here. I'm putting on a lot of blush because I'm really liking how that's looking recently. So pretty. I'm also going to put some across my nose. Oh yeah, I love this blush already. I'm excited to get more into this blush and see how all the other colors play on my skin. But so far, I'm loving this collection already. So I'm going to go ahead and just go in with some highlights. Gonna go into Jouer Citrine highlighter today, and I'm using my Bling Brushes X Page Corin F25. This is my favorite highlight brush. Just tapping in there and going. Go ahead and go off camera, finish my eyes off, and I'll be back to try on the lip oils and give my final thoughts. Okay, I'm back and I have my lashes on. I'm wearing Lunar Beauty lashes in the style Luna. These are my favorite lashes of all time. I love these lashes so much. They're just so pretty. This makeup is turning out so beautiful. I love it so much. So we have one more thing to do, and that is to go ahead and swatch all 3 lip oils. But I forgot to mention, when I did my base, I did use the sponge, and it is just as good as all of the other ones. I love it so much. So let's go ahead and swatch these 3 lip oils. I'm just going to start out with the clear one first. So this one is called Expose Me, and I believe this one was the mango scented one. Let's smell it. It smells just like mango. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, let's see how it feels. It's a lot thicker than I expected. That's on first initial application. It feels, there's no stick. It smells amazing, but it is thicker than I thought it would be. I think that'll be good though, because it'll actually like last on your lips and it won't just sink into your dry lips or just like disappear as soon as you put it on. So I think it'll actually last for a little while. So far I'm really liking this formula. Go ahead and try out the other ones just to see if these have any color to them, and I want to smell them. This one is Dare Me, and I believe this one is the peach one. So let's sniff it. Oh yeah, it smells just like peach. He's got these scents like on point. I still don't see any color on my lips. I think I like this scent better though than the mango scent. And the last one is called Kiss Me, and this is the watermelon one. So let's go ahead and smell this one. This smells just like a watermelon candy. This smells so good. Let's put it on. Again, I'm not seeing much color with this one either. A little bit more than the other two, I will say that. I am definitely seeing some pink on my lips. I love this formula. It's so smooth. I honestly think the lip oil is thicker than his lip glosses. I'm pretty sure. Like, his lip glosses are super thin. They almost feel like water on your lips. And these lip oils are a little bit more thick, and they feel like they're hydrating your lips a little bit better than his lip glosses do. But yeah, overall, I love this one. I think the watermelon one is my favorite scent, and then the peach, and then the mango. Just because I personally am not a big fan of mango. But yeah, they all smell amazing, and they all feel so good on your lips. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys out, and then we can talk about my final thoughts on the collection. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism collection. I love everything that I tried today. Everything was so good. The palette, amazing. Blush palette, amazing. The lip oils feel so good on my lips. Personally, I don't really have a favorite item to pick from this collection because it's all so good. If you haven't tried Lunar Beauty's blushes, go out and get the blush palette. For one, the packaging is beautiful. For two, the colors are gorgeous and they applied so good on my face. And yeah, the eyeshadows were just as good. They were buttery and smooth. They blended well. There was no super harsh blending or patchiness or anything like that. They were all so good. They blended so well together, and the shimmers are gorgeous. As for the lip oils, I really like them, but me personally, I usually don't like glosses because if I go out, my hair blows in the wind and like sticks to them, and it kind of gets annoying. But I think I'll actually wear these because they feel very hydrating on my lips and they're not sticky at all. And yeah, I've been starting to get into glosses recently because I've been liking a more natural looking makeup look whenever I do my makeup, just because I don't ever have anywhere to go anymore to wear a full face of makeup like this. Like, after this video, I'm probably just gonna go read my book and sit on my bed in full glam. So but yeah, I really recommend you guys going pick up any of this stuff if you've been interested at all. I love this entire collection. It is so beautiful. I really like Manny too, so I am very interested in supporting his brand because I think he does so good. It's like a family owned business, so he doesn't have any super big like investors backing him, I don't think. So I just love supporting him in his business, and his brand is so good. Concludes my review on the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you've tried any of this stuff or if you're interested in any of this stuff. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. I love you all so much. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.